Hi. Taehyung Lovers, welcome back to Taehyung Lovers channel all around the world. And this time, don't you dare skip the first 3 seconds. Because what happened in Tokyo was not just an ordinary meeting. This was a moment that made ARMY fall silent, then ask in a tone of almost disbelief. How is it possible that a global superstar like Kim Taehyung actually looked fragile and was saved not by the world, but by his own friends? Tokyo, Park Seo-joon, Choi Woo-shik, Park Hyung-sik, and Peakboy followed Kim Taehyung. Not for the cameras, not for the stage, but for something far deeper, something you have never seen behind the glitter of K-pop. Behind the never-sleeping lights of Tokyo, there was a quiet moment with no script, no choreography, that revealed the most honest side of V of BTS. A moment not designed to go viral, yet powerful enough to shake anyone who hears about it. Why did Kim Taehyung look different? What really happened that made the Wooga Squad come without a word? And why did that simple hug feel stronger than thousands of cheers on stage? The answers are not as simple as you imagine. In this video, we will discuss a secret moment in Tokyo that was not captured by major cameras. The real reason Wooga Squad came without publicity. The fragile side of Kim Taehyung that ARMY rarely sees. The meaning behind a silent hug that shook the K-pop world. The truth about Wooga Squad's friendship that is stronger than the industry itself. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. And most importantly, help this video go viral so the world doesn't only see Kim Taehyung's fame, but also his kindness and sincerity that are rarely exposed. Because after this, the way you see Kim Taehyung may never be the same again. Tokyo, April 2026. Park Seo-joon, Choi Woo-shik, Park Hyung-sik, and Peakboy followed Kim Taehyung. What happened in Tokyo was not just an ordinary meeting. It was a piece of reality so honest, so raw, that it made many people fall silent and then ask in disbelief. How is it possible that amidst overwhelming global pressure, a figure like Kim Taehyung appears fragile and is saved not by the massive system around him, but by a small circle called friends? Behind the dazzling lights of Tokyo and the never-ending rhythm of life, a scene that was barely touched by the public unfolded quietly. There was no stage, no choreography, no script, just a man standing with slightly lowered shoulders, as if carrying an invisible weight. That man was Kim Taehyung, a global icon, a member of BTS, someone long seen as almost perfect in the eyes of the world. But that night, that perfection collapsed in silence. Reliable sources near the location stated that Taehyung appeared much calmer than usual, a calm that did not mean peace, but rather a long suppressed exhaustion. Packed schedules, public pressure, global expectations, and endless scrutiny had formed an invisible layer slowly draining the energy of a human being, even someone as big as him. And at that very point, something unexpected happened, something not designed for cameras, yet becoming the most powerful captured moment. One by one, they arrived, without announcement, without a press conference, without excessive media attention. Park Seo-joon appeared first, with calm yet certain steps, followed by Choi Woo-shik, known for his warm smile, then Park Hyung-sik with his gentle yet strong aura, and finally Peakboy, long known as the most relaxed yet most sensitive among them. They did not come as celebrities, they came as family. And in that moment, the world seemed to pause. A hug happened, a hug from behind, simple yet deeply meaningful. No words, no dramatic expressions, just a warm touch that seemed to say, "We're here, you're not alone." Hands clasped in front of the chest were not just an emotional reflex, but a real symbol of protection, a form of communication far beyond language, a language of the heart understood only by those who truly care. What made this moment so powerful was not the visual, but the meaning. The public has always known Kim Taehyung as someone who gives giving energy on stage, giving smiles to fans, giving perfection in every performance. But in Tokyo, for the first time in a long while, the world saw another side, a Taehyung who receives, receiving care, receiving warmth, receiving unconditional love from people who knew him long before the world did. In another corner, a different yet equally powerful moment unfolded. Some members of Wooga Squad were seen standing on a balcony, looking down with serious yet attentive expressions. No excessive laughter, no stage gestures. They were simply present, and sometimes presence is the purest form of love. They didn't try to fix everything. They just made sure Taehyung didn't have to face everything alone. This is the true essence of Wooga Squad. This group consisting of Kim Taehyung, Park Seo-joon, Choi Woo-shik, Park Hyung-sik, and Peakboy is not just an ordinary friendship in the South Korean entertainment industry. They are an anomaly. In a world full of competition, image, and interests, they choose to remain simple, sincere, and loyal to one another. The name Wooga itself comes from a simple Korean question. Wuri jie gaja kinka? Are we family? And if Tokyo is the proof, then the answer is no longer just yes. The answer is undeniable action. Amid various controversies, public pressure, and speculations surrounding Kim Taehyung throughout 2026, their presence was no coincidence. This was the quietest yet strongest form of resistance. They didn't speak to the media. They didn't make long clarifications. They just came, and that alone said everything. Their friendship feels so genuine because it does not need public validation. It does not need camera exposure. It does not need recognition. They are there not because they have to, but because they want to, because they care, because they love in the purest and rarest form of friendship. And perhaps this is the most touching and painful realization. In a world that constantly demands someone always be strong, always perfect, always fine, what is truly needed is not more strength, but a place to pause, a place to be weak without being judged. For Kim Taehyung, that place is not a grand stage, not camera flashes, not even global popularity. That place is a small circle that calls him not V of BTS, but Kim Taehyung, a friend, a brother, a human being. Tokyo, April 2026, was not just a witness to a meeting. It became proof that behind the glittering entertainment world, there's still something that cannot be bought, created, or faked. A truly sincere friendship. Now the question, and perhaps this will make you think deeper before answering. In a world full of pretenses, does a friendship like Wooga Squad still exist? Or is this exactly why this moment feels so rare that it shakes everyone who sees it? Tokyo, April 2026 at night may have passed, but the question still lingers in the air. Because when Kim Taehyung, who always seemed strong, finally showed his fragile side, it was Park Seo-joon, Choi Woo-shik, Park Hyung-sik, and Peakboy who came silently that proved one undeniable truth. Behind the harsh world of K-pop, there is still a friendship that is truly real. And maybe that is what the world is least ready to accept. Thank you for watching until the end. If you like this kind of content, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. If you don't like it, feel free to skip, because Taehyung Lovers channel never forces anyone. But before you leave, answer this one thing in the comments. Do you think a friendship like Wooga Squad still exists in today's world, or is this the only one left? Stay tuned for the next updates, only on Taehyung Lovers. Keep following Kim Taehyung's story, because the story is not over yet. That concludes our time together. Good night, stay safe, and see you again.